When it comes to approaching women and being successful in approaching women, there is a lot of advice online that is telling you exactly what you should be doing, how you should be doing it, and the things that you should not be doing at all costs. The problem is, though, a lot of these channels are not actually backing up what they're saying. They're not showing you examples of how to do these things in practice, but you are very lucky, my friend, to have come across this video and this channel, because on here I show practical dating advice and I back it up with infield footage. This is going to be the most informational video for you that you're ever going to watch on YouTube, as we will be breaking down one of my clients' approaches, and I'm going to be teaching you exactly what he's doing well in this approach and what he needs to improve, and you're going to learn how to apply that into your own interactions with women. My name is Sebastian. I'm a dating coach for men based in London, and I've been coaching guys on how to approach and interact with women for about 5 years now. You can check that out on my website, leadingmanattraction.com. It is linked in the description so you can see if you do apply these things, you're going to get results just like my clients are getting every single day. Okay, now that that is out of the way, let's go right into this approach.
Excuse me. Hi.
Hi.
Sorry, I know we just got off the train, but I had to quickly come and say hello to you.
Oh, that's nice.
I saw you and I thought you looked very nice.
Oh, that's nice.
We were walking up the stairs so slowly.
That's nice.
But what are you doing tonight?
Nothing.
Nothing? Really? It's a Saturday in London, come on.
I'm just visiting London. I don't know many people here, so.
Where are you from?
I'm from, yeah.
Is it like London?
London? I don't really know much about what London's like yet.
Really?
So,
Well, you'll be in for a very big surprise. Maybe. So, but depends what you do. Do you like to drink, I assume?
Not really.
No? You like coffee? Oh, you're a coffee girl.
I mean, yeah.
I'm Luke, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
That's a very business handshake.
I've done a few of them.
Is this how everyone does handshakes?
Might be me.
Really?
Yeah.
So what are you doing in London?
Just visiting, seeing some friends, but I hadn't really made any plans.
No plans?
Well, I have some for tomorrow. I've just arrived.
But you should be really organised.
Is that an LT thing?
I've heard you call us POMs, don't you?
I guess so.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've been living in for like almost so.
I'm gonna tell. You've got a bit of a mixture, like a toxic cocktail of different types of accents.
What about you? Are you from London?
I live outside, but I travel quite a lot. So I work in different countries. What do you do for fun?
Galleries, museums.
Really?
Restaurants.
Yeah.
Music.
House music. Really?
Jazz.
You like jazz?
I'm like living in another century.
Well, you spend way too much time in New York.
We only got a part of this infield. However, he did inform me that he did get her number, and they are talking about scheduling a date. So the most important thing that we're noticing right now in this interaction is that even though she is a little bit apprehensive about why he is approaching her, that very, very quickly dissipates because of his energy and the way that it comes across. If you want to have any success with Daygame, and if you want to have long-term results, this is the most important thing that you need to work on: your vibe, your energy, and your presence. If you don't have these three things in order and you're constantly fumbling your approaches, or you're being very inconsistent so that you can't get into a good momentum, you're going to have inconsistent results. She then introduced herself and said her name. He missed that. He didn't really introduce himself, which is something that I'm going to discuss with him. It's very important to introduce yourself relatively quickly so that she can put a name to a face, and that way you're no longer this kind of like stranger that came out of nowhere, and that again reduces the friction that exists between two strangers. You should be always kind of putting out your hand, asking for the girl's name so that she can associate who you are with a name. Then we go into a little bit of back and forth about what she's doing in London, where she's from. She's giving him a little bit of information that he can then build a conversation from, which he does, and then eventually he does introduce himself and puts out his hand. You should grab a woman's hand like this So her hand should be the top hand, your hand should be the bottom hand, and you're grabbing her hand like this, kind of escalating a little bit physically and again demonstrating your intent. She kind of went out and she wanted to grab his hand like this, like a business professional, and he called her out on that, which created this kind of like little fun, playful dynamic. He teased her a little bit about it, and you can see that when you tease women about things, they immediately laugh and they immediately feel positive emotions. You don't always need to brush past whatever she said and go into the next question, because then you're in this interview mode. This isn't fun, and it's going to keep the conversation very static. What you want to have in your conversations is moments where you escalate and when you tease. And that way, she's going to have more fun in the conversation, and of course, so will you. By the way, if you are interested in improving your dating life with a personalized plan, you can again check out my website. You can book a free dating strategy call with me over there. The link is in the description also, where you can book a quick call with me. So just check that out, and then we can have a little bit of a discussion about what you're struggling with, and I'll share with you some ideas of how you can improve your dating skills in order to get more results. Now, she does end up standing in this very interesting pose like this, which again kind of shows this kind of like businessy, kind of authoritative side to her. And again, he could have played with that because of the handshake that she had as well, and he could have again teased her on that point. He did make a really great tease about her accents, kind of like a toxic cocktail. He's using the things that I told him to pick out certain things about the girl and then tease her about that. She then asks him a question, and that is a great sign because it means that the girl is interested in knowing more about you. He then goes into asking a really important question: what do you do for fun? And it is a question that you should be asking women as well, but you shouldn't be asking that straight away. So just like he did here, he built a little bit of rapport and then he brings out that question. So whether you get a good response from a woman to this question is going to really depend on how she's feeling about the conversation and how far along you are. If you ask it too early, the girl is not going to be interested in talking to you, because again, at the beginning, it's kind of on you to make that conversation fun, get her engaged, and make sure that she wants to get to know you more. The moment that she started asking him questions, you can see that then he brought out this question himself: what do you do for fun? Because it allows her to kind of like invest a lot of information, which you can then tease her on. The mistake that he made is that he didn't then tease her on any of the things that she shared with him, and that could have led to an even more playful, more fun conversation. If you found this video useful, then make sure to leave a like, leave a comment. If you're new here, then subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification so you don't miss future breakdowns just like this one. And if you want some personalized dating advice and a personalized plan, I lead bootcamps with guys in London and all over Europe, where I take them out and I teach them how to approach women. And I also lead mentorship programs with men internationally through online sessions where I teach them exactly what they should be doing, from starting the conversation to flirting, to leading dates, to texting, to improving their online dating profiles, to night game. I teach them everything that they need to know to improve their dating lives through my mentorships. So if you're interested in something like this, again, click the link in the description to book a call with me, where you can get some more information and we'll talk about how you can improve your dating life.